this is our last meal. But let us explain. It might not be exactly what you're thinking about, but we do want to get into the details about it because I do think you're going to find it super interesting. But let's get into the food. We have tacos today. Jamil and I haven't done tacos in so long.
Yeah.
And we're super excited. We hooked these up. Beef, sour cream, cheese, onions, salsa. We have pickles in here.
I know.
Which you're going to think is crazy.
Exactly. Shout out to B Love, by the way, because that's where we actually got the idea, and we've had it before on tacos. It's good.
Yep.
It's really good.
Lettuce, of course, and then we have nacho cheese on the side. We have a ton of like taco sauces on the side and hot sauces that we're going to pour on. So let's get into it. Let's dive in, and then we'll tell the fam what's going on with
Exactly. Got a good amount to talk about, you guys.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and explain it. But first, let me take a first bite of that one. So there's ground beef in there. Did we say what was in it already? You did.
Yeah.
You did. You guys, I heard what Kristen said.
He blocks it out.
I just blocked it out. Or I just have a short-term memory issue, I guess.
I blocked you out many a times.
You still do.
After 20 years, it happens.
That's true. That's true.
What can you do, right?
Oh, yeah. We got Ortega hot sauce right here. We got a lot of hot sauces.
Yeah.
Tabasco. We got
Cholula, and I have a
Taco
Taco
Bell
Bell mild sauce that I'm going to put on some.
Yep.
If you want any Tabasco or Cholula, let me know.
Okay, thank you.
Cheers!
Cheers. Here we go.
Cheers, fam. Hopefully that looks good.
It does look good.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Here we go. It's so good. I do have to say, pickles aren't going to be for everyone. If you haven't had it before, but maybe you do like pickles, I'd say put a few on to try it, see if you like it. We like it. We actually tried it, just experimenting with it. I really enjoy it a lot.
They add a lot of flavor.
They do.
Also, cucumbers are good too with it.
It's good.
Comment down below if it's just us, or do you guys buy taco shells that come cracked?
Oh, yeah.
Because we got 2 boxes, and they were all cracked when we got them, and we had to buy more.
Let me explain a little bit before. So we were shopping for the shells, and there was one that had one section where it had, I think, 20 of these. And I was like, oh, perfect, I'm just gonna buy that. But it was open, and I looked back, and literally there was maybe 7 or 8 of them. They were all open, not the actual plastic, but the box was open. I'm like, why would someone open these? It's kind of weird, right?
No, that was super weird.
Exactly. So we make it home, take these shells out of the ones we did buy, because we bought the ones were just a 10 pack, and it was a lot less. Open it up. Literally the whole thing's cracked. The whole thing, you guys, straight down the middle. I think somebody dropped something on one box, and then the other box had 3 or 4 of them where the edges were cracked. So that sucked.
Yeah, it did. And so anyways, our theory is that we think, I don't think the person who opened the boxes were breaking them. I think that person was checking to see if they were cracked or not.
That's exactly what they were doing.
Which, it's smart, but it's also not smart because it makes people not want to buy them once they're open.
But I guess if you want to save yourself the headache, it's smart to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it from now on. I'll tell you that.
In a way, it does help if the consumer is willing to purchase it with the box open, which most people aren't, but if you are, if you know the reason why they were open, it actually does a service to the consumers, because then you know not to buy the cracked shells, because to have 2 full boxes cracked is not cool at all.
True. No, it's terrible. So, anyways, by the way, got this is an orange, just orange? Yeah, orange LaCroix, which is, I love this one, you guys. The other LaCroix I like, but this one I actually really love.
You do?
Yeah.
I like the limoncello. Really good, and I have that today. Normally I only drink water, but...
Are you drinking it because I gave you a hard time for not drinking it before?
That's not why. It's because you had me get your LaCroix, and I was like, ooh, that sounds really good.
Okay. You guys, Kristen, we bought all of these, and Kristen's like, because the limoncello one I'm not really a big fan of, so I don't drink them. And I was like, should we give them away or something like that? And Kristen's like, no, I'm going to drink them. That was like 3 months ago. And just now she's starting to drink a few. So that's good. I'm glad you're drinking them.
Listen, it takes me a while to drink the drink. Mm-hmm. I don't know why. You do think it takes me a while, huh? Or never.
You drink a lot of water.
For
the most part. Mm-hmm. So, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. So anyways, yeah. Taco shell thing though, you guys. We learned our lesson. So what we did was I DoorDashed, because I was cooking the meat and stuff like that, and we were doing some other prep and stuff like that. So I was like, let's just DoorDash some. So we DoorDashed a few, and we're gonna return the ones that aren't cracked. So we found one, we opened one, perfectly fine. That's the one that you have in front of us, and we're gonna return the other ones for sure. Yeah. Hope you guys don't hate us for that.
It's fine. We didn't open them.
No, we didn't open any of them. They're perfectly fine. In fact, we didn't even take them out of the bag. You know, I just opened the first one and it was fine. So it's good to go.
Woo! I think my mouth is burning from the Tabasco. From the first one, as I don't usually do hot sauce these days.
It's true, you don't.
Woo!
Well, Tabasco, I don't think Tabasco's, I mean, I guess Tabasco kind of adds up. Having it in one drop's not that bad, but when you pour like a lot and have multiple bites of it, it's kind of hot.
And
It gets a little spicy.
oh, this was in the fridge, right?
Yeah.
Oh. I had a theory.
What are you going to say? When it's not in the fridge?
Yeah, I was going to say when it's not in the fridge, it's hotter.
Oh.
Tell me that's not true. When you put hot sauce in the fridge, I feel like it's not as hot as if you keep it out. Am I tripping?
Yes.
I don't think I am. Let me know if you think so. I really do think I'm onto something.
You think like whatever the spice is inside, the peppers or something? Maybe. Yeah, you never know.
And this was out for a while. Like it was inside the fridge I'm serious. We left this out for like a week or two.
We did.
So.
We did.
That's my theory. Anyways. Okay, you guys. So we're going to tell you. Actually, I'll start.
Go ahead,
Can
please.
I start? Okay.
Yeah, please do.
Okay. So, like Jamila said, this is our last meal. We will explain. But before we do, I want to rewind just a little bit. Some of you have made some really, really sweet comments to us.
Yeah.
Saying like, hey, you guys look great. You look like you've lost a few pounds. So we just want to say we really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much for noticing. Obviously, being on camera, I think you notice that either way. You know, whether we go up in weight or down in weight, but. I
do have to say, it is kind of tough though, because they only see like a quarter of our bodies.
Right.
Majority of the time.
That too. That's true. Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Yeah, we don't. Well, what do you mean? Like.
Well, it's hard to tell, right? Because all they're seeing are shoulders and head, and maybe some arms here and there.
Yeah.
So it's hard to like tell. Like if we in front of the camera all the time, you guys saw our full bodies. Maybe it'd be easier to tell. But even now, I'm shocked you guys are able to see it that fast.
Yeah,
which is cool
for sure. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. So thank you. Yeah. So that is true. Jamila and I have lost a good amount of weight, actually.
Yeah.
In the past couple of months, and we're really, really excited about it. And so, we said this was our last meal. That is kind of true. And it's not true, so we'll explain. So yeah, we just wanted to tell you that. Okay, and sorry, I know I keep throwing the fishing line in and reeling it back before we get into it. Hold on. What was this last thing?
Okay.
When we get into detail about our weight loss, our journey, I just want to say that please just know, and I know you know this, we're not doctors. If you at all want to change your diet, exercise, anything, supplements, like you need to talk to your physician, and I really mean that. We talked to our doctor before we did anything, and I think it's always good to have the go-ahead, right? Because everybody has different medical needs or, whatever, diseases, things like that. Like, you have to make sure that you get it approved. So, we're not giving any medical advice.
Yeah.
None at all. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
Well,
I'll give it to you.
So first off, you guys, like Kristen said, and a lot of people noticed, and we haven't really been vocal about it 100%. We talked about it a little bit during our lives, on Facebook only, the Facebook Lives. We've lost... Kristen's lost, you've lost about 45 pounds? 45 pounds. I've lost about 50 pounds over the course of about 2.5 months. No, not even that.
Almost 2 months.
About 2 months and a week or so.
Yeah.
Which has been awesome, you guys. I mean, it's definitely, you know, something that we had to change. I think I mentioned this before, but one of the things that we did in the past is we would, with our videos, with working out and doing all these things, we had lost weight before, but, you know, it's tough sometimes. I mean, COVID really made us gain a lot of weight, you guys, during COVID, for sure. I mean, really 2 years of just, you know, really sitting at home and stuff like that, not doing much working out and stuff like that, really added up.
And
yeah.
we were doing 7-day-a-week videos during COVID. And going live. And at that time, we were eating on our lives too. So we were just like eating a lot, but not moving. So yeah, that was rough. So we, weren't moving as much and just eating a little more for the videos and whatnot. And then also not doing the best off camera. Okay, so anyways, fast forward, we recently... we go to the doctor frequently because, you know, a lot of you, like, oh, the food you eat, you want to make sure you're good, right?
Yep.
So let's get checked up, make sure we're good. And one of our previous labs was high. We're not going to get into the details of what it was high on. You can probably guess.
And we're going to cover it in an actual video.
Exactly.
Later, in the weeks to come, for sure. We're going to cover all of that, for sure.
Yeah, because we want to explain. But anyways, things got elevated, and we were like, ooh, okay, that's a warning, right? So anyways, and then we knew we had gained weight.
Yeah.
And we're just like, man, like, you know, we have to do something, but we also want to do our channel, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So anyways, I ran across this lady on TikTok, and she was talking about intermittent fasting and how she does that. And how not only does she lose weight and maintain a healthy weight with that, so there's like all these like other crazy health benefits she was talking about, and her feeling really energized and good sleep and blah blah blah. And so I went to Jamil and I was like, I think we had got back from one of our trips to California. I was like, babe, I've never done a fast before, ever. I was like, I want to prove to myself that I can do a fast. So anyways, I was thinking back about fast, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm going to do a 72-hour fast. That's 3 days. I've never done it. I'm going to do a water fast, and just prove to myself that, like, I can do this. Cleanse out my body, you know, kind of detox. And so anyways, kind of jumped into it, not really knowing what to do, how to do it, except the fact that to drink water. And literally for like 72 hours, I stayed at home. I was like afraid to move because I was like, what if I'm like so weak and I can't, I just didn't know, you know? So anyways, I did 72 hours, basically stayed at home. I think we went out once for a drive. You didn't do it with me.
I did it with you. I did all the way up to about 50 hours.
You did? My first time?
First time, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
No, for sure.
Oh,
but then
okay.
I did eat a little early.
Oh, okay.
But I did about 50 hours, yeah.
Okay, so you did a couple days. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, yes, you did.
I did, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all good.
Okay. Anyways, I remember after 72 hours, I was like, I felt like I was like on one. Like I was like rambling. I was feeling good.
Yeah,
like,
your energy was really up,
energy
essentially.
was super high.
And it was a lot different than you expected, right? Because that was one of the things you told me, that you thought that you were not going to be feeling great and stuff, but it was literally the opposite.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean.
I thought I'd have no energy, you know, but I was like totally fine. And then I remember at the end of the 3 days, you were like, wow, your face looks like a lot like slimmer. I was like, really? Anyways, I was like, that's cool. So, okay, so after the 72 hours, I felt amazing. I also like weighed myself afterwards just to see, and I had lost, I don't know how many pounds it was. It was like 4 pounds or something. And I was like, OMG, that's awesome, you know? Even though I knew a lot of it was like water weight coming out and blah, 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 you know? But that's not the point. I just felt amazing. So anyways, after the 72 hours, I was like, I feel great. And then we had just did a lot of research on intermittent fasting, what it does for your body, your mind, weight loss if you have excess weight. And so we just kind of did research, and then we started doing intermittent fasting.
Intermittent, yeah, exactly. We really went, and that's kind of our go-to for most of the week is intermittent fasting, where we'll eat maybe about, it depends on the time. We started, I think, at like 16-hour fast and then 8 hours eating. And of course, within the 16 hours, that includes sleep, of course. But then literally after, because of the fast, we weren't that hungry, within an 8-hour window to eat that much. So
yeah, your stomach shrinks.
Yeah, we did it probably within about 4 hours. So meaning after the fasting, we went to 16-8 for a little bit, and then we shortened it down quickly to pretty much 20 hours of fasting and then 4 hours of eating daily. And I know it sounds really crazy, guys. I mean, it sounds extreme. I do have to say, we did hours of research on this, like hours and hours. So we wanted to make sure we knew what we were doing. We wanted to make sure this was legit. So we did find ways to actually do it where, to the point right now, literally I could have both of us could have 1, maybe 2 meals a day and not even be hungry.
Right.
Not be hungry at all until the next day even. Even then you're not really fully that hungry. But anyways, the point that I'm trying to make is...
I don't think I want this now.
No, really?
Maybe later. I just feel like if I have water, plain water, I prefer it.
That's cool. It's really fine. So long story short, what we just learned is that, we learned about the fasting. Mm-hmm. We implemented it, and it's working great for us. I mean, I can't say this is something that would be for everyone, because not everyone necessarily wants to do that. There's so many other options out there
to lose weight.
Yeah, but for us, I felt like it works great because for what we do, our videos, we pre-record videos, and we still want to eat really, essentially kind of unhealthy type of stuff.
You want to eat like this?
Yeah, and even tacos aren't like that bad
no.
in comparison to some of the stuff we're eating McDonald's or things like that. Mm-hmm. So for us, it worked well to just eat a decent and we're not even depriving ourselves of food, right? I mean, we'll have 2,500 calories or something like that. I mean, me at least 25 to 3,000 calories.
That's more you.
Yeah, that's more me. That's more me. No, you're doing way less, but I do that, and it still seems to work. So,
but I'll have 2,000 calories a day of food just in my window of eating. Yeah, and so like you said, we haven't, as you can see in our videos, we're not really doing anything different, but we are a lot healthier. So not only have we lost weight in the about 2 months we've been doing this for, we got our labs done recently, and numbers are going down, which is amazing.
That was a surprise.
I don't know if it was yes, we were happy. I don't know if it's a surprise because we did do a lot of research and we heard that happens.
Oh, well, yeah, in that case, yes.
But sure, yeah. Sure.
But surprised in the sense that
happened
so fast. I don't think I remember hearing, well, I did hear about stuff happening really fast. But it was big.
But it was fast, yeah.
It was very fast. So it was pretty cool, I was looking back at older videos and stuff. Because I guess, I mean, that's kind of what you want to do. You want to look at yourself now, new videos and then older videos, just to kind of compare and stuff. And obviously, like I said, everything's from here up, so it's hard to tell. But I was looking at some and I was like, wow, we definitely shrunk a lot, when people were saying oh, you guys do look smaller. I'm looking at the videos and I'm like, wow, we do actually look a lot smaller, Exactly now, of course, Also, I mentioned, I didn't mention this recently, but a while back, we did keto. I think a lot of you guys probably know about that. That was, for those of you that follow us, have been following us for probably about 3 years or so, you guys know that within 6 months of us doing the videos, we did some keto stuff for a while.
We're on a keto kick on our videos.
Exactly. So we knew about intermittent fasting. We actually a few days we actually did 1 meal a day too. So we
should just explain that when we were doing keto, they do suggest to do intermittent fasting with keto. I mean, so we were kind of doing 1 meal a day, but we weren't doing the 1 meal a day because we were trying to. No, it's really because we genuinely weren't hungry on keto.
Weren't super hungry, yeah. But it didn't fully last that long. I mean, a couple reasons. One, keto it's a little challenging to be on. Some people probably are able to do it perfectly fine, but for us it was a little harder, especially since we love carbs,
To sustain.
For sure. Yeah. But it was good. We got a bit of it. We actually lost a decent amount. But we didn't know about fasting, intermittent fasting. We didn't learn about how the body reacts to that and stuff like that in so many positive ways. I mean, it's crazy. Even when I was younger, you guys, I did Ramadan and stuff like that. I did Ramadan at least 5 or 6 times. And so I was kind of used to not having food and stuff like that, the thought of that, but I didn't know the benefit of it. There's so many benefits to it.
So that's what we've been studying is benefits and stuff.
Exactly.
Anyways, it's working for us. So basically our point is we are eating our food on camera. And then off camera.
Yeah.
We're doing a lot of like intermittent fasting. You know, we do eat off camera, but it's not it's not as much at all as we were before.
No.
Because you want to incorporate your fasting off camera, right?
Yeah.
Just because, And I'm telling you, just by changing up the time of eating, our window of eating.
Which was crazy to learn.
And obviously not changing our food.
Yeah.
It's literally like transforming us, like mentally, like physically. It feels really, really good.
Yeah.
We love it.
Yeah.
I do have to say we have been more consistent with the gym, but our gym routine has also been lighter.
Yeah.
We're not doing anything crazy. We're walking for an hour, about 6 days a week.
Yep.
I would
Exactly.
say. Sometimes 7.
Yeah.
But it's literally just walking and a little bit of like strength training, like
training.
weightlifting, but nothing heavy.
Yep. Yeah, I
just make sure we move. Yeah,
for sure.
You can add to it.
So I want to add. Sorry, I'm like cutting you off and stuff, like that. But I had to say this because this was crazy. Yeah. You guys, for years, I can't tell you this. Look, I grew up working out. I have been working out since I was 9 years old. No joke. Like literally doing like push-ups, sit-ups, things like that since I was 9.
Working out too since I was like 10.
Oh.
Okay. I wouldn't say I wasn't in shape or anything, but I did like the Jane Fonda aerobic workouts.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Video stuff.
Well, it's still probably not that normal to literally be like doing.
You probably would.
I think you have a little bit of sauce right here.
Oh no.
A little bit, yeah. But anyways, my point is, so like my whole thought was always, not eat what you want, but eating is not as important as the workout. You know what I mean? Like the workout needs to like be hardcore. Like you got to work out. So even like in my teenage years, you guys, I was doing like hundreds of push-ups a day. We're doing a little bit of running, doing like a lot of like arm stuff, body stuff, things like that for like, especially my teenage years. And then over the years, since we've been doing, just together and stuff like that, and even up to the channel, it was always workout. It has to be like really hardcore. The crazy thing is every time we would try to lose weight and I would do like these hardcore workouts, the weight would not come off, you guys. Like that was the weird thing. Like it would, now I'm not saying I was eating the best because I definitely wasn't, but it wouldn't just like, it wouldn't go away. You know what I'm talking about? Like you'd lose a certain point. You'd lose like 7 to 8 pounds, 9 pounds, and it would just stop. Mm-hmm. And then I was always like, oh, well, I'm gaining muscle. So that's just the normal thing. And I was gaining muscle. Mm-hmm. Like I was getting bigger, but my stomach was still the same size or maybe a little bit flatter, or stuff like that. My chest is a little bit flatter. But anyway, so I'm sorry, am I talking too long?
No, that's fine. That's fine. I want to let you get your
Hopefully I'm not boring you guys.
No,
the point that I'm trying to make is that what we learned, at least some of the doctors are saying, that we've learned from the stuff is that, definitely, you can, of course, do these tougher workouts. But, for like fat burning and things like that, walking has a lot of benefits, a lot of really benefits. Not just walking short term, but walking for like an hour and a half, stuff like that has really good benefits. And I don't want to bore you guys as to why, but it's just my point to this whole thing is I'm saying.
I think I'm going to go.
I went listen, they care. They care.
You don't need me. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, exactly. Let me get in the middle of the screen really quick. Cause no, the point is that I'm saying is that you don't have to do like crazy amounts of workouts to lose weight. That's what I thought it was. That's what I thought you had to do that. I was like, it's the only way to lose weight is to like be in the gym for like 45 minutes to an hour doing hardcore cardio stuff, but it's not the only way.
We were doing Insanity. Remember, like Insanity work. And not saying that. And again, we don't want to say that Insanity doesn't work for people.
It 100% works.
Yeah, it does. It
also breaks your knees down. Which, by the way, my knees are not the same. My ankles aren't the same.
My wrists aren't the same.
Your wrists aren't the same.
Yeah. I do have to say, like, some of the workouts we have done in the past, like, really do wreck your body, especially if you do it a lot. Mm-hmm. And then those Insanity workouts, I do remember, like, you had to do it multiple times a day. You had 1 day of recovery, and the recovery was you had to still do a video.
Yeah.
And it wasn't recovery. You're still sweating like crazy. You're moving like there was no recovery days.
There was no recovery.
You know what I mean?
I remember that.
Yeah. So anyways, I do have to say, like, it's been great that we don't have to do, and we realized you don't have to do anything crazy. You just have to move your body. Yeah. For us, and that's what we're doing. And an hour of walking is like fine. And by the way, before this time, hated walking. Hated walking. I still don't love it.
Yeah.
But now I can do an hour like easily, and it's fine.
Exactly.
It's cool. Yeah. But I used to just dread it, you know? And I think I partially... a lot of it, especially at the gym, I dreaded it because I was like, this isn't doing anything for me. I swear I used to think that.
Yeah.
I was like, walking doesn't do anything. When people would walk, you know, and be like, oh yeah, I walk, you know, for exercise, I'd kind of, you know, honestly, if I were just 1,000% honest, I low-key judge that and just be like, oh, that's it, you know, you should be doing more, you know, and I feel so bad for doing that because people were freaking on to something.
Yeah.
You know, like walking is still great for you. You know, anyways, so I'm realizing that now, you know. And I want to go to the gym because I'm not stressing my Yeah, of course. I'm not stressing myself out at the gym, my body. I'm not like dreading it anymore. So that feels good. So anyways, we just want to say, long story short, because I know we got into the to the workout stuff, that we are moving our bodies more. We're doing a walking and a little bit of strength training. But it isn't nearly what we were doing prior when we did work out and we were gaining weight. You know, we were doing hard workouts, but like weight just wasn't coming off.
It wasn't going off, you guys. I mean, you know, it's funny, like we were doing our videos and yes, I would definitely say we were, at least for me, I was probably eating a little bit more than I eat now in a day, even though I'm doing one meal a day for the most part. But even with that mixed with the hard workouts, the weight was not coming off, you guys. I mean, we were doing, we would go to the gym 30 minutes at least a night, and we would do weights and all these things, cardio and stuff like that, and it just doesn't fall off, you know? Yeah. It wasn't until this, you know? Yeah. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. So we just wanted to tell you that's what we're doing. And I do want to say, you know, some people think fasting, especially if you've never done it before, you might think it's extreme. You might have preconceived notions that it's unhealthy. I just encourage you to look it up yourself if you are curious and look up the benefits because I promise you it's not unhealthy if you do it effectively, if you do it right. You know, there's always a right way to do things. And then also I just want to say it's also not for everybody. So definitely not encouraging you all to do that at all. Because everybody can lose weight in different ways, right? We did keto, that worked. Some people do go to the gym, do these hard workouts, eat healthy, eat a certain amount of calories a day, 1,200 or whatever, they'll lose, you know? So there's no one right way to get healthy or lose weight, you know? Yeah. I really do want to say that. But this is just what's been working for us, and we feel so really good. And the labs are showing it, which is also more important. So that just feels good. So we just wanted to tell you that's kind of what we're doing. So
yeah, with working out, I do want to say that too. That was my problem essentially was I was eating too much. You know what I mean? I thought that, you know, by working out, your metabolism speeds up. So therefore it does, you know, even if you're eating, which I typically probably eat about 2,500 to 3,000 calories.
His theory was you can eat whatever you want as long as you have a hard workout.
Well, not really.
That was his theory for years.
Okay,
let's not split the atom. Let's
call
it like it is.
We're about to split the atom.
I don't know what that means.
I know clearly if you're eating you know, 6,000 calories, 7,000 calories, and you work out for 10 minutes, clearly you're not going to lose weight from that.
Okay, fine.
But my whole thought was, which we actually did this, if you have a burrito for dinner, you could go to the gym and essentially work off that burrito and probably breakfast and a 30 to 40 minute workout, if that makes sense.
Which
we actually had burritos.
Also isn't 100% true.
No, it's not.
If you have a super burrito, that's probably 1,200 calories.
And that's what I was eating.
Plus breakfast, 800 calories. You know, you're not going to be working off that burrito. So are you saying that you had
I completely
notions about
exactly working out. What you'd have to do is reduce the calories if you were going to work out. It seems like that's the way to go. You would have to do. I would have had to have done I don't know 1,000 to maybe 1,200 calories. And then work out really hard to actually burn that weight.
Off. Yeah. Which people do.
Which some people do.
That's people on The Biggest Loser. And,
exactly.
They work out and eat low calories.
Exactly. But I do have to say, just essentially for us, this just worked well for us. And it's working well for us. And we're going to continue that. So it's pretty nice.
It feels good. Yeah. So anyways, we just want to say, it's very common for us to just do a 16-hour fast. And again, 8 hours of that is sleeping. So we just don't eat 4 hours before bed or 4 hours after we wake up. It's really not that hard. Yeah. But you can have water, coffee, tea. So that's what we do. And then sometimes we'll shorten our window even more. We do a 20-hour fast. Sometimes we'll do 24-hour fast, just a 1 meal a day situation.
Exactly.
We were doing that before on keto, like you mentioned. And we just didn't really understand the health benefits of it and why. Well, had I had known, we probably would have kept going, because if you look at us on keto, we were smaller.
Okay, I'm sorry. No, we wouldn't have, because what we were doing was eating... It's when you do keto, it's all low carb, and we don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I remember you didn't really ever want steak because you don't really like steak. You want, veggies and all these other things,
I should clarify.
Yeah.
Sorry, we probably would have done intermittent fasting sooner.
Oh, yes.
Not necessarily kept on the keto, but done intermittent fasting sooner had we known the health benefits of it.
Absolutely.
But then we didn't really know the health benefits of it. We were just told to do it. And then, mixed with the keto, we just really like carbs. So that was really hard, Yeah. It's just hard to stay on it. But
it is, yeah.
Some people do, and it's fine.
Yeah. And then at the same time, I think, there's some things that people can do outside of this, right? You can do, weight loss programs and stuff like that. Stick to it.
I love Weight Watchers.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
Still do. Yeah, Weight Watchers is great.
Exactly. For me, definitely for me. I mean, you have had success with, Weight Watchers and other things like that.
Past, yeah.
I have not had
really
success in anything.
Watchers.
No, of course not, because I wanted to eat. That was my thing.
You can eat all of it.
So this actually works so much better because, you guys, it's crazy. It really seemed to work really well. Where I don't want to go into too much detail.
Yeah, we're just we're trying to just let you know what it is.
Yeah.
If you are interested in this topic, if you do want to know more about our routines and what we're doing and how we supplement things, or if we're hungry or not, or what we do if we're hungry, we can totally get into it more if you want us to. But I know we're an eating channel, so we're totally down to just eat.
Yeah.
We don't have to talk to you about it.
Exactly.
Yeah, but we did want to share with you because we did want to acknowledge the people who have noticed.
Yes.
And said something, and even if you noticed and didn't say anything, we just wanted to just kind of tell you what we're doing, because I think it is cool to kind of see what people are doing to lose weight. And again, everybody, and be healthy, and because you can lose weight and not be healthy.
Yes, that's right. Exactly.
And everybody has different things. Again, I love Weight Watchers. I did that back in the day. It worked great.
Yeah.
So I support that.
Yeah.
I always thought that intermittent fasting was extreme.
Yeah.
And I just don't feel that way anymore.
Yeah.
Just because it's so easy. I think easy for us, and I think it's easy for a lot of people, but not everybody. And you just have to figure it out.
Exactly. That's literally what comes.
But there is, and we won't get into the science of why intermittent fasting helps. Shed weight, but we can talk about that later.
Yeah, and feel free to look it up too if you're interested. There's There's not a lot of people, but there's a good amount of people talking about it, and legit doctors that'll talk about it and stuff like that. So definitely do your research if you're interested.
Yeah. So.
But pretty much this is gonna be our last meal for I think the next 36 hours. So
till tomorrow.
Gonna do till tomorrow. Till tomorrow. That's right. So tomorrow towards the evening and stuff. So. Yeah, you guys. So we're excited. We're happy. Thank you guys for noticing. We really appreciate that a lot. And hope you guys enjoyed it.
And just so you know, I am aware of I had 3 tacos.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, go ahead, cut on.
I know. I told Jamil I was gonna have 5.
Yes, you did.
I know. I got full. I know, but I'm gonna eat just some avocado and some healthy fats, just to kind of sustain me through after this. But
exactly. That's for sure. Yeah. So. Anyways, guys, we hope you enjoyed it. Definitely comment below. Let us know if you have any questions or anything like that. If you're interested. And
we just appreciate, again, even if you don't agree with it, that's totally fine. But, we appreciate the support and just we just want people to be open-minded. Exactly. Because what works for one person isn't going to work for another. And I totally get that.
That's exactly
So we're definitely not promoting that this is for everybody.
Yeah. No, that's for sure.
We just appreciate you guys and we love you. And this was so good. I'm so happy we did taco night. We bought all the taco shells, and I know you wanted to return them.
Yes.
I think we should keep them because we have more meat and do it next week.
I bought 10 packs.
Oh, did you? Okay.
We have 10 packs, you guys.
Okay.
Including this one. We bought 10 packs.
Okay, well,
so I'm gonna return at least 6 of them. I think we can survive off 4 packs of taco shells.
Okay. But we will be doing it again because we do have extra meat and we'll keep some taco shells. So
that's for sure.
Anyways, thank you so much for watching. We love you so much. This was delicious.
Absolutely.
And
And we'll see you guys next time.
Yay! Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and scary. Let your friends know what the Kate and Jane fam are doing.
And until next time, we hope you have a wonderful day, evening, or night. Whatever time it is out there, we will see you in our next video. Peace.
Peace out, trouts.